everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are fine and safe. So in this video we are going to see the solution of supplementary reading unit number 5, The Happy Prince, and it is written by Oscar Wilde. Answer the questions in 5 to 6 sentences each. Number 1. Why do the courtiers call the prince the Happy Prince? Is he really happy? What does he see all around him? Answer. Oscar Wilde has told us in his story that a prince was called the Happy Prince by his courtiers because when he lived in the palace, he never knew what sorrow and suffering was. He didn't know what tears were. No sorrow was allowed to enter the palace, so the prince was always happy till he lived. However, when he died, his statue was made up high on the column from where he could see the ugliness and misery of his city. Though his heart was made of lead, he couldn't control his tears of sadness at the misery in his kingdom. Next, question number 2. Why does the Happy Prince send a ruby for the seamstress? What does the swallow do in the seamstress house? Answer. The seamstress was embroidering flowers on a satin gown. She was poor, overworked, and tired. Her little boy was lying in the corner of the room. He had fever and was asking his mother to give him oranges. She had nothing to give him except river water, so he was crying. The Happy Prince sent a ruby for the seamstress through the swallow. The swallow hopped into their house and found the mother asleep. He laid the great ruby on the table beside the woman's thimble and then flew around the bed of the boy and fanned the boy's forehead with his wings and made him feel better and sleep properly. Now, question number 3. For whom does the prince send the sapphires and why? Answer. The Happy Prince saw a playwright who was poor. He was trying to finish a play for the director of the theatre. However, he was too cold to write anymore. He was too cold to write anymore. There was no fire in his grate and he was fainting due to hunger. The prince wanted the swallow to pluck one of the sapphire in his eyes and reach it to the young man so that he could buy firewood and food and complete his story. He sent the sapphire in his other eye for the little match girl whose matches had fallen in the gutter, and if she went home without any money, then her father would beat her. She had no shoes, stockings, and her head was bare. Next, question number 4. What does the swallow see when it flies over the city? Answer. When the swallow flew over the city, he saw the rich making merry in the beautiful houses, while the beggars were sitting at the gates penniless. When he flew into the dark lanes, he saw the starving children looking out inactively at the black streets. Under the archway of a bridge, 2 little boys were lying in each other's arms to keep themselves warm. They were told to move from there by the watchman, so they wandered, hungry, into the rain. The swallow flew back and told the prince all that he had seen. Next, question number 5. Why did the swallow not leave the prince and go to Egypt? Answer. When the swallow had plucked off the sapphire from the eye of the prince and had given them to those whom the prince wanted to help, the prince was now without sight. The little swallow, who was going to fly off to the warm region of Egypt, decided that he would remain with the prince. He decided that as the prince was blind, so he would stay with him always. Even when the prince told him to go ahead to Egypt, the swallow refused and slept at the feet of the prince. He also sat on the prince's shoulder and told him what he saw all over the city. So here we complete the solution of unit number 5. If you have any doubt, query or suggestion, let me know in the comment section. I will see you in the next video with a new unit. Till then, bye bye. Take care.